So in this tutorial, we're gonna learn how to EQ and start working on a unmixed vocal track. So here we have the vocal track in the context. By the way, in this session there's no mixing yet, so we're gonna only start mixing the vocals for now.
Se va, se pierde sin pensar, y el último lugar que permanece crece en mí.
For now, we're only gonna use this small section. As you can hear, there's kind of a pretty nice sounding vocal. It's kind of clear. The words seem to be cutting through pretty naturally on the mix. There's still kind of a roomy sound. Let's solo the vocals here a bit more with details.
Se va, se va, se pierde sin pensar, y el último lugar que permanece crece en mí.
So pretty solid sounding. It's kind of a roomy sound, so that we have to be careful while we do the mix. So let's EQ a bit this.
Se va, se pierde.
So there's a resonance here at around 400.
Se va, se pierde sin pensar, y el último lugar que permanece.
Here, that comes from the room, probably. So here,
Se va, se pierde sin pensar, y el último lugar.
let's kind of a mad on the low one too.
Se va, se pierde sin pensar, y el último lugar.
Cool. Nice work. On the high end a bit too much of S's at 8 kilohertz probably.
Se va, se pierde sin pensar, y el último lugar que permanece crece en mí.
Nice. Now we're gonna use another EQ, do some boosts on the top end.
Se va, se pierde sin pensar, y el último lugar que permanece crece en mí.
So with this EQ, the S's come a bit too much, so we can boost a tiny bit here to bring up the high end, but also here we can notch down this one and maybe bring the air with this one.
Se va, se pierde sin pensar, y el último.
Right, so without, let me clear this so there's no confusion.
Se va, se pierde sin. Se va.
So you see much more focus and attention, like presence into the
Se
vocals.
va, se pierde sin pensar. Se va, se pierde sin pensar.
Cool. Now let's work a little bit on the compression. So here in this case I'll be using the 1176 from UAD. It's a very nice sounding plugin. It adds kind of a low mid to the sound and also a presence, kind of a bite in 2K, which is sometimes wanted, sometimes unwanted. I'm pretty sure it's gonna work well in this case.
Se va, se pierde sin pensar.
So I'm adjusting the input, which is kind of the equivalent of the threshold, but it will raise the gain, obviously.
Se va, se pierde sin pensar, y el último lugar que permanece crece en mí. Se va, se pierde sin pensar, y el último.
So I'm doing some gain matching with the output so that when we bypass, it's the same level.
Se va, se pierde sin pensar. Y el último lugar que permanece, se va, se pierde, se va, se pierde sin pensar. Y el
He's helping control kind of the ending of the phrase. When he's ending the phrase, he can go a little bit too loud, and it's also making the sound a bit more compact.
se va, se pierde sin pensar. Y el último lugar que permanece, crece en mí.
This is attack, faster attack, slower attack, faster release, slow release. We want a fast release for this and a pretty fast attack in
Se
this case.
va, se pierde sin pensar. Y el último lugar que permanece.
I kind of like that. And now I will add a second compressor here to help the writing, kind of a slower compressor that will help maintain over levels and also add an extra touch of color. It's kind of creating here a full sounding vocal with all these techniques.
Se va, se pierde sin pensar. Y el último lugar que permanece.
Let's take this out.
Se va, se pierde sin pensar. Y el último lugar que permanece, crece en mí.
So there's a little bit of sound in a little bit of S's on the track, so we can use a de-esser for that. You can also automate the S's if you're willing to do that. In this case, I don't think we need a automation of the S's. They are not as strong as sometimes they can be, so we'll just use a de-esser. I have a couple here. I'm gonna use the one from Universal Audio Precision. The S is around 7K, I think, maybe a bit higher. Yeah, this is the frequency that is bothering me. So this is to change the Q. Now,
Se va, se va, se va,
listen to the sound of the S.
se va, se va, se va, se pierde.
Maybe a little bit less because we hear a bit of the compression. The release is a bit slow here. Here we go. So let's hear this in context with Adam with.
Se va, se pierde sin pensar. Y el último lugar.
Without.
Se va, se pierde sin pensar. Y el último.
With.
Se va, se pierde sin pensar. Y el último.
So here we have to be careful. Like it sounds overall better, but the room sound is coming a bit more present. So we have to mask that in this case. That's how I would proceed with a reverb. We can use for this lexicon 2 to 4 late. No need to create an octave, you can just make it through the send your new track. You go to reverb. Use this plate here. Let's work on it a bit. One of the techniques that I have to work with the sound of the reverb is by using a pre and muting, starting the vocal and muting it so the send is being sent through and you only hear the reverb.
Se va, se pierde sin pensar. Y el último.
Obviously, you need to hear the reverb together with the vocals. It's a very cool technique to hear the color of the reverb.
Se va, se pierde sin pensar. Y el
So I'm using a pre-delay so that the reverb is not over the vocal, it's kind of behind it. So Go.
Se va, se pierde sin pensar. Y el último lugar que permanece crece en mí.
Without the reverb.
Se va, se pierde sin pensar. Y el último lugar que permanece
Let's hear this in context.
se va, se pierde sin pensar. Y el último lugar que permanece crece en mí.
Let's hear without the plugins and no reverb.
Se va, se pierde sin pensar. Y el último.
So that's a fast mix of vocals to get an idea of how I usually tend to proceed with vocals. Thank you and I hope you enjoyed it.